marks, go to university, get a degree, get a job. That's the fairy tale we were all fed since primary school. Remember how they used to act like success was this clean little staircase to the top? You just have to take each step. You behave, you listen, you pass. Bam, job, then bam, money, bam, house, bam, family, bam, car. Wrong! Look around you. Go outside. Look at your neighborhood. Tell me how many graduates you know who are sitting at home, broke, stressed, depressed, feeling like failures on drugs because the system lied, because that staircase ends in a cliff. You finish school, you get that degree, you hustle through assignments, exams, hunger, sometimes sleeping with the stomach growling louder than the dogs outside just to get a paper. And when you get it, when you finally think it all paid off, when you finally think I made it, that's when life punches you straight in the face, Easy-E style. No jobs, or worse, jobs that pay you 3,000 Rand a month for long admin for someone's cousin, or internships that say 3 years experience required for a damn entry-level role, or jobs where you're overqualified for everything and underpaid for everything. They lied. The truth is, South Africa's economy is slowly becoming a joke. Let's talk numbers, not boring stats, real life numbers. Unemployment is so normal now. It's like having DSTV. Everyone has it. Your cousin, unemployed. Your friend with the BCom degree is selling perfumes at the traffic lights. The guy who used to be top of your class, he's sitting at home getting drunk by noon and going to groove. Youth unemployment is nearly 60%. That's not a number, that's a crisis. That's a generation of people who have no entry point to adulthood. Nothing to do, no purpose, no direction. That's millions of young men and women whose only option is to sit, rot, and rebel. And don't even get me started on student loans. They say education is the key. The key to what? A lifetime of debt? Most students are leaving varsity with 58,000 Rand, 200,000 Rand worth student debt and no job to pay it back. And that's the perfect start to life. That's economic shackles. That's slavery with Wi-Fi. And let's not act like jobs are waiting for you after varsity. Because here's the trick. They tell you there's a skills shortage. And then they ask you for 5 years experience to hire a receptionist. Like, where the hell are you supposed to get experience if nobody gives you a chance in the first place? It's delusional thinking, and not only that, it's a trap. They build you up on dreams, only to crush you under bureaucracy, nepotism, BEE politics, corruption, and outdated systems. You end up spending years applying for work with no callbacks, your emails are ignored, your CVs get lost, and your motivation gone. So what do we get? What happens next? Young men especially turn to crime. Not because they're evil, but because they're desperate. How do you eat when your fridge is empty and your little brother is crying from hunger? How do you look at your mother in the eye when she hasn't eaten in 2 days and you cannot help? A man finds a way. And sometimes that way is illegal. It's like that quick buck game, robberies, hijackings, drug dealing, or even worse, joining political movements that promise chaos as a solution. Why do you think gang life is so appealing now? Because at least there you feel like somebody. You have a crew, you have power, you get respect, all things that the normal job market denies you. The system is broken. No, worse, the system is working the way it was designed to keep you weak, because the rich stay rich, the poor stay poor, and the middle class, they're just broke people in denial now, paying off loans, driving a car they can't afford to impress people they don't even like, while hating their 9-to-5 job. Let's be honest here, South Africa's job crisis isn't just an economic problem, it's an identity crisis, a spiritual crisis. Because when people have no work, they have no purpose. And when you lose purpose, you lose hope. And when you lose hope, you're finished. So what do we do now? What now? Let's get practical. First, you stop waiting for the government. Seriously, stop expecting the same clowns who caused the fire to come back with buckets of water. Cyril, the EFF, DA, I don't care who it is who's in your head right now. They've all failed the youth, all of them. Every election, it's the same thing. Promises, rallies, photos, speeches, and then all the way back to poverty. You need to be your own savior. Start your business. Learn a skill. Hustle hard. I don't care if you're selling muffins, braiding hair, doing people's CVs, designing logos, fixing computers, teaching people how to edit videos. Do something. Stop sitting and waiting. And yes, it's hard. It is. And yes, it's slow. But at least it's yours and they can't take it away from you. You're building something. One day you're going to look back at it and say, look, I didn't wait. I made it. Second, we educate ourselves outside of school. You need to do so. School is outdated now, especially in this country. The world doesn't care about your life orientation mark. You must learn what matters. Learn about tax, financial literacy, sales, marketing, branding, digital content, freelancing, copywriting, online money, Bitcoin. I could go all day. You know what's crazy? A kid in India is making like 30,000 Rand a month editing TikToks for influencers in America, for example, while a graduate here is waiting 2 years to get an internship that's going to give him like 5K a month. Wake up, the world is global now. You don't need permission to win anymore. Now let's talk about the cost of living. Can we be honest? Okay, let's be honest. White bread is 20 Rand, if you're lucky. 20 Rand. Chicken is now a damn luxury. Electricity costs a lot more than it used to. It's not, load shedding is not just a meme anymore. It's now life strategy by Eskom's mood swings. But you're still expected to pay rent. You're still expected to smile. You're still expected to show up and hustle. What kind of psychological damage do you think that does? People are tired. They're not lazy. They're just burnt out. They're over it. And while they're suffering, politicians are driving like 2 million Rand cars, going to 5-star hotels, and flying first class to Dubai for meetings. Yeah, sure. We're getting robbed in broad daylight while they look at you straight in the eye, and we're expected to clap and vote for them again. Nah, not anymore. Young people are waking up, and they are realizing that the system does not love them. So they are turning to alternatives. What are the alternatives? YouTube channels like mine. They're becoming content creators themselves. Some are learning to code. Some are selling online courses. Some are joining crypto for some strange reason, even though that barely is ever going to work. Some are building platforms like my realm of reason to wake people up. We don't need permission anymore. We need purpose. And the moment a young person realizes, hey, maybe I can do it myself. Maybe I can be the change I want to be. That's when the game changes. That's when they stop begging for a seat at the table and start building their own damn table. Let's talk solutions now, because these summer Sambit likes complaining so much. Number one, here's my advice. Learn skills, don't just get degrees. Your degree doesn't make anything outside of employment. Learn something that can. Learn to sell, graphic design, writing, public speaking, social media marketing. Things that are worthwhile, you know what I'm saying? Number two, start with something small. So sell your time, sell your knowledge, sell your ability. It can be tutoring, fitness coaching, voiceovers, resume writing. Just find your zone. Number three, collaborate. Stop hating. Work with others, build teams, share resources. You're not competing, you're surviving. Number four, you need to stay disciplined. You need to wake up early if you must. Eat well, work out to stay healthy. Focus 5 hours a day, just 5 hours a day on people who already made it. Just go make it yourself. Be your own change. Number five, be loud, be fearless, be unapologetic. The system wants to ignore you. Scream louder. Build your brand. Share your story. Speak your truth. That's why you subscribe to me, because I speak my truth and I don't care if I'd be cancelled right now. South Africa's hard, I know. But you're way harder. But you are much, much harder. And I don't mean it in the inappropriate way. You've survived things most people can't imagine. You've made it this far and you're still breathing. You're still fighting. That means you've got something in you that's unbreakable, and you need to realize what that is to make it in life. Use that, because this job crisis, it's just another test, another obstacle, another Goliath. And we, the youth of this country, are the damn slingshots. We don't just want jobs. We want justice. We don't want money. We want freedom too. We don't just want survival. We want to thrive. And trust me, we will, if we just realize where we are right now. And you can't do it alone, which is why you need to join my Realm of Reason Discord server. Because that's not just a server, it's a movement, and you can ask everyone who's joined it. It's a digital war room for young lions who refuse to be tamed. A place where ambition isn't mocked, it's sharpened. Where we talk strategy, money, growth, mindset, you name it. We don't gossip, no memes, no mediocrity. We are talent. You want brotherhood, you want mentorship by pure talent? You want to stop being the broke kid in the corner and start becoming the man in the room? Then stop watching and start building. Join us. Join the realm of reason. Subscribe if you haven't. Because this isn't for everybody. It's for those who are ready to escape this system that has been enforced on them since their early days. Because the system has failed you. So you have to build your own, but you can't do it alone. So your job is to just click the link in the description of the video and join the realm of reason. I'll see you inside. But before you do that, let me tell you something. You think this whole unemployment mess, this whole broken education system, this hopeless loop where you study for 12 years just to get out and sit on your mom's couch, you think that just happened? That's not just an accident, bruv. That's by design. They want you unemployed. They want you useless. They want you depressed, broke, scared, watching Mia Khalifa. Because guess what? You're easier to control that way. You see, a man with purpose, a man with money, a man with vision and goals and a plan, he's dangerous. But a man who wakes up at 11 a.m., scrolls TikTok till 3, eats pap with no salt, and sits around complaining all day, you see, that dude right there is the easiest to manipulate. That's the man who's going to vote for whoever hands him a plastic bag and a free DA t-shirt. That's the man who will chase a 350 rand grant like it's salvation, even though it can't even buy a loaf of bread and airtime anymore. That's the man who's too tired, too discouraged, too broken to ever rebel. And that's exactly what they want. They want a country full of spectators, zombies, NPCs, people who don't question the rising food prices, the potholes, the failing schools, the corruption, the 8 hours of load shedding, while ministers live in mansions with backup generators. They want to keep feeding you the same lie. Just vote for us again. We'll give you land. We'll fix the economy. We'll make it better. We are working on it. Bruv, it's been 30 years. 30 years, 3-0. A child who was born when you came to power and promised to change things is now 30 years old and is also probably unemployed and sitting in their mom's couch. The only thing they're working on is their own bank balances and their foreign bank accounts. In every election cycle, they wheel you out again like your cattle, sell you a fantasy, throw 350 rand at you like scraps, and then you go running like a dog to its master, thinking they actually care for you. They don't love you. They use you like a toxic ex. And the real scam, they're not even scared of you anymore. Because you've been weakened, you've been trained, you've been indoctrinated, domesticated. You've been taught to dream small, settle early, and hope for the bare minimum. So here's the red pill I'm giving you. This whole system was built to keep you poor. Because if you had real money, you wouldn't need their grants. Am I lying? If you had real freedom, you wouldn't believe their lies. Am I lying? If you had real purpose, you'd stop tolerating this hellhole they've turned your future into. But now, you've got dudes out here with giant bellies selling their soul for a SASA card. Young kings chasing TikTok clout instead of legacy and subscribing to OnlyFans. Girls posting thirst traps instead of building their own empires. People fighting over freebies while this country burns. It's not an accident, it's a plan. It was all planned, all pre-calculated. And you have two choices. Number one, keep being a pawn in their game. Or number two, you flip the board and flip the script like I start saying. Start waking up. Read, hustle, speak, build. Join others who refuse to settle for this garbage they try to give you. Start with the realm of reason. Join the tribe. Learn the game. Then go out there and beat them at it. Because if you don't, you'll die with potential still locked inside you. And they'll still win because they had the key this entire damn time. Because this job crisis is just another test, another obstacle, another Goliath God has given you. And we, the youth of this country, are the slingshots. So yes, the youth of this country still have power. But the only way we can harness that power and actually start doing what we gotta do is by seeking the truth and wanting to build ourselves first before anyone else, even if we have to bulldoze through every damn lie they've told us from the very beginning, from your earliest memory in life.